Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's been, what, 6 months, I think?
I think.
It's been a long time.
Been a little busy.
These waves are probably going to be loud, but an update, I guess. So we want to come back at this, I guess, refreshed and actually want to do something with this, right?
Yes. We've had many changes that we want to share and for you to either laugh at us or chuckle at us, whatever.
Yeah.
But we've had interesting things happening going on since we've moved here to Florida from Illinois.
It's been 1 year and
March, April, May, June, 3 months.
we moved here in February, right?
February.
March, April, May, June. Yeah. 1 year and 4 months, going on 5 months. So halfway point, the 2 years. And we kind of just, I don't know. I had time to sit back, relax in a way, think about what I want to do for the YouTube channel. And kind of shy away from, I guess not shy away, just not have it be so much about politics. Our guy won that we wanted. We bombed the shit out of Iran, so, you know, but yeah, we just kind of want to maybe try, keyword try, to maybe make this channel into like a more like vlogging type.
Yep, of our daily lives or weekly.
Whatever.
Yeah, tonight we're at Amelia Island, walking the beach.
Yeah. And like I said, sorry if these waves are loud, but it's kind of nice to hear this than just the noise of city and people and
Sirens.
it's very refreshing and it's like a reset being out here, especially when the water hits your feet and that's like it's pretty warm.
Yeah, it is warm. The ocean's very therapeutic. I like to come here on Saturday mornings with some coffee and walk the ocean in the morning before it gets too hot, because it's hot. We're like in the hundreds.
Yeah, I think almost everyone's in the hundreds.
Yeah, so
Let's get more of this ocean for you.
yeah, show them the beautiful ocean. I guess that's where the party's at down there.
Yeah, that's that main entrance down there.
Yeah. Tell them what happened when we tried going to Jack's Beach.
So I'm sure you all know by now that there's a reason why people move to Florida. They leave their states of where they're at to come here. It's more of a freedom feeling down here. You need to get in this camera. Quit walking away.
Sorry, I'm focusing on the water.
It's more of a freedom thing down here, but that being said, everyone and their brother has also moved down here. So this place is overcrowded.
Yeah.
They cannot drive. We made a video about it before, but it's...
Yeah.
There's no help for these people. Like,
I would like to remind you, if you go back to our Illinois post of us announcing we were moving to Florida, I did warn Mr. here about the traffic. So go back to that video, and I already gave my speech about how the traffic is here, and it's proven to be true. That's all I got to say.
but she's also been wrong about
Food,
a variety of things too. The food,
but not the traffic.
just a lot of things, I guess. But yeah, we tried doing some drone video earlier at Jack's Beach.
Yep.
We drove probably about two and a half hours just looking for a parking spot, and that didn't happen. So
Wasted day.
it's about 8 o'clock at night here, 7 o'clock Central Time where you're at, or if you're in Central Time. But yeah, it's pretty dead out here. There's no traffic on the roads, and it's just early morning or later in the evening is the best time to be like out at the beaches if you want to avoid a lot of people. But yeah, like I said, I got a new truck.
Yep.
We got a golf cart. We got a new camper.
Yep.
So we want to kind of tie all that stuff into like this channel, vlogging type. We want to travel the country. So
And we also got kayaks.
kayaks too, so there'll be some kayaking adventures. Hopefully those pan out and you guys, those videos live to see the light and we don't get attacked by alligators. But yeah, so my arm is getting really tired.
We'll have to send you some video. We have a gator that hangs out in our subdivision because we have like lakes and ponds that are around us. We'll have to send you a video of our friendly gator that hangs out.
Yeah. Other than that, we've just been working, trying to figure out how not to work anymore.
We want to RV and experience and travel different RV spots. That might be our next adventure.
If we ever get our RV back. So we traded in our one that we only used one time. Got a 34 footer. Went out one time.
Everything went wrong.
Like within 10 minutes of getting there and setting up, the jack broke.
Stabilizer bar.
Yeah, the stabilizer jack. We pay for this thing called Good Sam,
Yes.
to where if something happens, they'll come out, they'll send somebody out roadside, 24/7 emergency service. They send somebody out that can't speak a word of English, can't understand a word of English.
And now that's being racist, I guess, now, because you say someone can't speak English, I guess.
But
We had some great times with the CSRs.
either way, he was out there not even 5 minutes, took pliers to the jack to try to get it up, which is what I was doing, but I stopped doing it just in case I broke it. Now these services are supposed to be free because you're paying for a subscription to this roadside monthly. Tell me why they charge us $350 to do nothing.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to leave our campsite until we paid that. He blocked us in.
He literally stayed out there
So,
and waited for us to pay.
Yeah,
Because the lady couldn't get my email address right.
but whenever we get that camper back, we'll do like a tour of that.
Yeah,
But
that'll be fun.
that's pretty much it for now. Unless you got anything more to add.
Life is gonna get interesting for me here soon because a job I've had, I'm about to lose in 90 days.
You want to hold this for a while?
So,
Oh, God. Whew. I got to get like some type of selfie stick or something.
yeah. And my arms aren't that long, dear.
That's
Like
fine.
yours.
That's why I stay back farther.
Yeah, so life's about to change for me. I'm trying to be optimistic and figure out that maybe one door is closing to open another. I don't know. But
It's usually how it goes.
yeah, it's always just something in my life, always an adventure, always something happening, going on. What else, dear?
We're going to try to upload more. Let's try. I'm not going to blow so. I mean, it's like I don't have a lot of subscribers anyway, so it doesn't matter. I can take as long as I want, but
Yeah.
I'm to the point in my life now where I'm tired of going into work every day. And I've always said I don't care if this YouTube channel doesn't blow up. I don't care about the subscribers or anything, but I shouldn't say that. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care if I never make it big, which I don't. But at this point, you know, if it means I can get at least 1,000 subscribers where I can start getting paid, we'll see what that looks like.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe YouTube has something to offer you.
I mean, everybody and their mother's out there doing YouTube. It's,
Yeah.
you know,
Or TikTok.
it's very hard to get noticed nowadays. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that might be a daily thing in the future. But as for now, we're going to try to upload as much as we can when we can. So,
Yep.
no more 6-month hiatuses unless something really messed up happens. So,
But nothing's gonna happen. So that's not even an option.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's starting to get people-y. Let's turn around.
Starting to get people-y, she says.
Yeah.
So now I can use this hand maybe, but my fingers are going to be in the...
No.
Okay. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, it's looking too people-y.
So, yeah. Yeah, you need a help. Don't press that button.
Bruh.
But yeah, anyway, that's our goal.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll have... Ooh, hang on. See if you guys can see this. Where's he at? There he is.
What? What are we looking at?
He's paragliding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's way out there. I didn't see that.
But that's it for now. You'll probably see some more beach videos, I'm sure.
Lots of beach videos, please.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not me, it's the roads.
I know. Hello.
Hi.
We're vlogging today, I guess, kind of, sort of.
Yep.
Kind of behind the scenes of what we do. Right now, we're going to the gym.
It's Monday.
Jen's driving, which means you might hear her swear at least 10 times before we get to the gym.
Yeah.
But
And tell them why. Because there's never one day that goes by that no one in Jacksonville, Florida doesn't drive like a dumbass and piss me off.
she's one of them.
And I'm one of them. Because they piss me off, so then I drive like a
No, I do
jackass.
think the theory of that is, my theory is people drive crazy to get away from the other crazy drivers.
Yeah. And also, it takes forever to get anywhere around here. Everything is like over a 30-minute drive to 40-minute drive, wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I get the frustration. And then your other theory, too, is people all around the world moving here.
Yeah, they each are accustomed to their own driving.
Those don't
ways.
look that secure.
They're tied down. And I'll show you some of the traffic too. We're about to get on the highway.
295.
We'll see if it's crazy. Yesterday was a pretty, well, last night was decent for traffic,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's see. Watch this.
Let's see if someone will cut us off. They're notorious for not letting you merge onto the highway here. Semi-drivers, they don't get over and they just literally run you off.
There's going to be something that happens here shortly. This part usually isn't bad. It's right when you get up here about 2 miles up is when everything gets congested and
Stupid way.
yeah, but I'll flip it back around when we get there. So we're gonna go to the gym. Then we got to.
Well, first we have to drop off some candle orders.
That's what I meant to say.
We cannot have them sitting in the truck.
And Jen has some orders going out. If you don't know, Jen Rose Candle Co. That's her.
Mm-hmm.
She makes candles and shits them out
Wax
to
melts,
y'all.
car fresheners.
This here, her latest one. Those are diffusers in the top, and they stick to your vent, and they're supposed to, as you have your air or heat on, throws out the scent.
And this scent is coconut sand. Smells like the beach.
Smells like the beach. So, yeah, it's we're hoping that starts taking off for her.
Slowly.
I feel like I don't know. Do you think you've sold more living out here than you did back in Illinois, or about the same?
About the same.
And everything's so different too. So it's like, obviously knowing that Florida is hotter and has more humidity,
Yeah.
the candles react different. So
Oh, yeah. Processing them. When I was making a batch Saturday with my daughter, and the wax normally settles flat, and out here when we moved, it settles with air bubbles now. And then also the altitude out here, like when you bake food and when you're got recipes. So if like a recipe calls for 30 minutes at 450, you have to cook it an extra 15 minutes longer for it to actually cook. So it's different out here as far as baking goes, and now processing the candles. And then like we're on our way to the gym, but we're gonna drop off these orders because they'll melt in the truck. We can't go to the gym and then go drop off the order. So obviously the heat and the temperature and shipping. So yeah, a lot of things are different out here.
a lot.
And there's really an open road now, so there's really nothing to.
Yeah, figures we bitch about the traffic, and now there's no traffic here.
It's dead.
Yeah, and I don't. Maybe because it's only 10 o'clock on a Monday, but even still, it's like it doesn't really. There is no. It's always rush hour.
Yeah.
No matter what time you go out, you're dealing with something. But
we went to Middleburg on Saturday, and it was dead. The road was dead. Remember, it wasn't that bad. On the way back, it was hellacious, but it wasn't that bad.
Buc-ee's. Jen is obsessed with Buc-ee's now. I took her, what, a week or two ago?
Yes. If you ever go to Buc-ee's and you haven't gone before, get the spicy nuggets. Buc-ee's spicy nuggets. They are so good. They're really not that spicy. They have a little kick. It'll make you cough, but then after a couple, you'll get used to them. They're really good. They're really good, right?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Buc-ee's. I think they're overrated. I wish I could hold this out. There we go. But they're okay. It's...
Oh, shoot.
What?
I gotta get over.
You don't have to. It's just the shoulder. It's not
Yeah,
the lane.
but they're doing work, so I don't want to.
They're doing work way yonder.
You never know. Who knows what they're doing?
We actually care out here when we drive. Unlike
And
other
we use
people.
our turn signal.
Yeah, which, depending on who pisses me off while I'm driving, I might not use it. But yeah, it's a different world out here for sure.
Yeah.
You turning left somewhere?
Yeah, going to the post office.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just to get to the gym is like, depending on traffic, it can take anywhere from 10 minutes to a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, it's not terrible today.
Don't ever go out on the road in Florida when you're having a bad stomach day. And if you are and you have to, bring a commode because
Bring a commode.
It's guaranteed you're going to get stuck in traffic somewhere, or there's always an accident. It's crazy out here.
Yeah. And already it's 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's supposed to be like 94 today or something.
Yep. It's a hot one.
So yeah. All right. Well, we'll check back when you guys. What?
I don't know.
Say that for me.
We'll check back with you guys later.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. Yes.
Poor babe.
Green light. So we just got out of the gym. We're sweaty.
Uh-huh. It was a good workout. It's always hot in our gym.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Didn't record any of it because just trying to get in there and get out and do
Yeah.
other things. So, but right now we are one of the worst streets in Jacksonville, Dunn Avenue. You can see a cop up there. There's
that's a
always
trooper.
an accident. There's always dumb people that don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain.
All dumb.
You guys ever remember the show back on Spike TV called like World's Dumbest? Yeah, that's.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where they all come to meet. Like all the worst drivers in the world come to meet here in Jacksonville. And it's not just us saying it, it's people that have lived here their whole life.
Oh, yeah.
They've noticed that.
I scroll on TikTok and every day there's this one girl, it's funny, she's like, you're having a good day, then you start driving in Jacksonville and these people just piss you off and ruin your day.
It's not, we're not even like hesitating it or like making it up.
No.
We've seriously thought about getting dash cams
Mm-hmm.
just so we could show you how, and it's like not even just to show you, it's because you actually do need it out here.
Yes.
That's how ridiculous it is. If you don't have it, then you're just shit out of luck.
Yeah. Well, tell them the story about me getting rear-ended. She came after me.
We're sitting at a red light. Jen blames this on me, by the way, because I had her take a different way, which I don't know how that's I don't know.
He says, oh, go that way. I get in that lane, and then I'm sitting there, and then at the light, and I get rear-ended. Had I have kept going straight.
So this is my fault.
No, it's not your fault. I'm just giving you shit.
So she ran into the back of us. I was on break at lunch. She came and got me. We're going to get some food or something. And
Yep.
she's seen her coming. Like,
Yep.
we're going to get hit. And then sure enough, it wasn't a hard hit. It did nothing to her truck.
No.
It dinged up the lady's car.
Oh, yeah.
But she was definitely on something, and I don't really think that the cops that came out there did any type of
Yeah.
breathalyzer or sobriety test. But she was definitely like, because when it first happened, we went up to her. She wasn't saying anything. She was acting like she was in shock.
Yeah.
And then we come back to the truck. We call. Well, we didn't even call the police. We were just trying to, I guess, get like all of our information together. And then she gets out of the car, and then it's like all of a sudden like a flip switch in her head.
Yeah.
And she was like belligerent and
Coming after me.
yeah, trying to fight Jen.
And she hit me. I didn't even do anything. I was sitting at the light.
So obviously, like, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. If you're coming after her, then I'm going to step in.
Aw, you love
I didn't
me.
do anything, but I said, like, she was just getting in Jen's face constantly. And I said, you need to get in your car before you get hurt.
Yeah.
And that did it. But
Well,
the cops came out and
that comment didn't imply you were going to hurt her. You just said you're going to get hurt. So it could have been just you warning her about me. I don't know. Anyway.
but yeah. But you know, no, they ascertained that there was nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I don't even think they gave her a ticket, did they?
Yeah, she got a ticket.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she rear-ended me. She said I switched lanes too fast. I was already in the lane.
We were already stopped for a good
Yeah.
probably 10 seconds before she just decided to come up and run into us.
Yeah, we were already sitting at the light. I had switched lanes, got over. I was sitting there, and I saw her coming because it was like a bend. It was like a bend coming around to the light, and I saw her in my mirror. I saw something catch my eye, and I look, and she was flying, and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna hit me!" Sure as shit, she hit me. So she was going too fast.
Yeah. But that was like
Anywho.
about like a year ago about? Almost?
It was when we first moved out here. We were only here like 2 or 3 months, and I got rear-ended.
Huh.
So, oh well.
But yeah, if you're thinking about moving down to Florida, don't. We're
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
And it's like, I even like, I miss Illinois as fucked up as that is to say.
The
There are
driving.
some parts of Illinois that I do miss, and driving out here is terrible. I miss being 5 to 10 minutes away from everything back home.
Right.
The drivers we thought were bad out there they're like pristine out there compared to here.
Mhm.
The food is way better up back home,
Yes.
especially the pizza.
Yes.
Like even we ordered Pizza Hut last night, and Pizza Hut tastes way different down here than. It's very salty. It's very thin,
Hence why we went to the gym today.
and
Felt
even
like crap.
like I only get Pizza Hut because of the stuffed crust. Even the stuffed crust doesn't taste the same, and there's not as much cheese on it as it used to be.
Yeah.
But
And I asked for extra cheese too.
it's just it's, and then you got a lot of this stuff. Look, these used to be all trees here. It used to be all woods.
Forest and
They're
prettiness.
all around here now. They wipe all these out to get ready to build
Build and build.
apartment buildings and HOA neighborhoods and everything. And it's just, it's people on top of people on top of people.
And we're close to the, we're at the Florida, almost at the Florida-Georgia line. We're way up north. And out here, it's kind of feels like back home. It's woodsy, it's foresty. There's not a lot of palm trees. There's some spots where I feel like we're living back in Illinois. And I thought us moving up north would be away from the congestion. No, they're just tearing down. So I guess we're just gonna have to move back up, to get away from it. I'm not moving back to Illinois though. I cannot stand that governor. I cannot. Now, Adam was just saying while we were on our way to the gym that he's passing a drive tax law now.
30 cents a mile.
I mean, it's just tax happy there. That's all he wants to do. It's tax. Like, where do you expect all these people to constantly come up with this money for your constant taxing when, first of all, that state pays crap for pay? Everything's so expensive. You have to work 2 to 3 jobs just to be able to pay anything out there. It's ridiculous. And then if you are a renter and you don't own, you're screwed because everything's 2,000 plus, and that's for a shack house. Not even 1,000 square feet. It's because of the taxes. So it's just now It is expensive here, but you don't get taxed to death here.
Yeah, there's only one tax here, and that's one state tax. There's no tax on food.
No.
There's that. As far as sales tax goes, it's like what, 5 cents or something. It's not.
It just
crazy.
depends on what you spend. Like
Yeah.
it's like back home it would have been $10, $20 of taxes, and not just one tax. It's like multiple taxes, like on your grocery bill. But there were three or four taxes on top of your grocery bill that you were paying. It's like Illinois is turning into California,
Yeah.
you know. But
We said we weren't going to get political as much anymore.
no.
Oh, this is another thing you'll see when you're down in Florida.
Dun.
Construction everywhere.
24/7.
This has been here since we've moved here.
Yes.
And it's like they haven't even done anything.
No.
So it's all the time.
Sorry, I gotta get away. I hate being next to.
Jen has a phobia of being next to semis.
They swerve, and these lanes are more narrow out here, so it kind of freaks me out.
But yeah, so we're going to the beach right now. I'm going to get more drone shots, and then we're going to do a little bit of walking, and then we got to go to Publix. So
Yay!
if I end this here, then we'll see you next time. But I might add some more drone footage in there. So see you guys later.